Well, I'm very excited today to come to you and to let you know about something that's happening this Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at 126 Peabody. We're going to be dedicating our building, but we're going to be dedicating so much more than just a building. Over the last 15 years, many of you that are friends and family members, you're in our network here in Northern California, you know a little bit about our story. Well, for 15 years at Harvest Church, we just stayed faithful to what God has asked us to do. Stay committed to reaching the lost and lonely, the bruised and the broken. And for 15 years, this is what we've done. We've stayed committed to God's plan and His purpose. It was about a year and a half ago, before we ever started looking for a building. I was in a worship service on a Sunday morning in our church, and the Lord spoke to me. And I began to hear multiple voices at one time ask this question: how did Harvest do that? And when I heard the question, the Lord spoke to me and He said, when they ask you that question, you be sure and tell them that you didn't, that I did. It was 2 or 3 months later that I heard the Lord speak to me and He said, go look for a building, son. So we began to look for a building all over Vacaville. We looked at this building and that building, and all of a sudden the Lord began to just open up doors for us to move in the direction of a church that was moving out of its current facility into their new facility, known as the Father's House. As I did the walkthrough with our staff, we walked through it with a realtor from our church, I knew just how foolish it was for us to be looking at this building that was valued at $3.3 million. I knew we had $5,000 in our building fund. I remember looking at the group of people outside the building that night, and I said, we are going to watch God perform a miracle. We were even turned down by a loaning institution, a bank that we had called in our denomination. And they said, Dave, we really would love to loan you this money, but there's just no way. There's no way it's going to happen. I remember telling that man on the phone, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And when it does, I'm going to invite you to our dedication. Well, as the months and the year drug on, now it's been about 5 weeks ago that we've moved into our new building at 126 Peabody here in Vacaville. And I couldn't be more proud of our church. I couldn't be more proud of our team and our staff. It really has nothing to do with me as a pastor. The people that God has surrounded me with, the team, the interns, the board, the elders, the staff, they're an incredible group of people. I'm so proud of them because they're proud of God and they're proud of what He has done. Our church, only having $5,000 in our building fund, we were able to secure a loan and move into a $3.3 million building. This Sunday morning at 10:30, I want to invite you to join us. We're combining both of our Sunday morning services. Dr. Sam Huddleston, my very best friend in all the world, is going to be here. He's going to be taking the helm as we move through that wonderful service. We're going to give God all the glory for the great things that He has done and that He continues to do. Won't you join us? I want to extend to you an invitation to come by and hear about a miracle that has happened right here in our town, right here in this region of Northern California. We would love to see you. 10:30 a.m., 126 Peabody, where Harvest Church is dedicating so much more than just a building. God bless you. We hope to see you this Sunday morning.